Hey, what's up guys, Jed here. Intermittent fasting wrist girth. What in the world is that? And why is it important? Good question. Let's talk about it. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you stay up to date whenever I post a new video. Wrist girth. What in the world is that, you may ask? Well, according to Google, the word girth means the measurement around the middle of something, especially a person's waist. I stumbled across this subject while doing some research and found an article titled "How to Measure Your Wrist to Get Your Body Frame Size," and what it can tell you about your ideal weight. Why would you want to do that? Well, because once you know your body frame size, then you will be able to tell if you are at your ideal weight. Now there's two ways of doing this. The first way is by using a tape measure and then comparing it to your height, and then of course that right there will determine your body frame size. After that, you need to do some kind of formula in order to figure out your ideal weight, but I'm not going to do that since it looks a bit complicated, plus I don't want to bore you with all that. But if you're curious to try it, I will link that article down in the description below. So let's move on to the second way of doing this, which is simply to use two fingers. Take two fingers and wrap them around your wrist just like so. And if your two fingers are able to perfectly touch each other around your wrist, you have a medium frame. And if your fingers overlap, you have a small frame. And of course, if you have a gap in between your two fingers, then you have a large frame. There are other ways to check what your ideal weight is, such as ideal weight calculators online. You could also think of this short process as something that tells you if you are skinny, ideal, or overweight, which after a bit of thought makes total sense. Obviously, the thinner you are, the smaller you will look, and the more overweight you are, the bigger you will look. Common sense at its finest. So is this a good way to check if you're making progress? Sure. Would I rely on this alone? Probably not. But I will admit that using two fingers to measure my wrist to tell if my weight is going up or down is kind of fun. I guess you could consider this to be a quick and easy way to track your progress during your weight loss journey. I mean, if you compare this to weighing yourself with a scale, I would rather do this instead. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. If you guys are interested in learning more about weight loss and intermittent fasting, be sure to check out my last video where I talk about the best app to count and track your calories. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on any future videos. Also, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below letting me know, do your fingers touch or not? And with that said, I will see you guys next time.